All right. Welcome back. You guys have missed about 30 minutes of the episode because my camera was frozen. Everything was frozen. Don't know why it was frozen, but it was frozen. I do apologize for my friends on Facebook, but for something that we kind of need every day in our lives now, for what we pay for it, it should work all the time. Yes, you should. All the time it should work. You know, and it's just like, well, you don't. Well, that's not very cool. You know? Oh, no. Oh. Because it was updating. And it didn't want to let me know that it was updating. Oh my God. I don't care what's new. I don't care. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Ooh, good stuff. Ooh, joy. Ooh, fantastic. Oh, yay. All right. No, I don't want to explore anything else. Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay. On. It just erased. See, it's a good thing I wrote it down. It is a damn good. Okay, so we made it almost 3 weeks without an update. Son of a bitch. Ah. Man, that really sucks. Oh well, what can you do? So what we were doing, building bridges in life, right? BRIDG. Bridges and we do one of these. Okay. All right. Nation's infrastructure goods in. Okay, no. See? Here we go. Good. I was looking for this. I found it earlier, right? When I look for something, there are. Okay, you know how, obviously, all of you know how Google or Microsoft Bing or Edge or whatever the hell your search engine is that you use. You know how it works. So when I pull up tabs, right, when I'm doing my research for what content I want to put out, I will write the title, you know, that I think, oh, I like this. This sounds good. You know, it's open and nobody can really get offended by it, but yet it's kind of focused in a point where this is the topic. So I'll go and I'll write it and I'll search for certain things. Oh, and I can highlight them. I want to talk about that. Now I saw it before when I was looking through 3 Sundays ago, right? This is what I mean. What does it mean when we talk about building bridges, okay? Is to establish a relationship as to foster understanding and appreciation of differences, okay? Cultural differences. We could talk about culture. We're not talking about humans, okay? Just, I guess cultures that's kind of pushing my whole non-race thing. They hope to build a bridge between the two cultures. Okay. Yeah, because that's... See, I mean, you could do spiritually, obviously. You know. Obviously, you build bridges in relationships. Isaac Newton once said, "We build too many walls and not enough bridges." And this is not just only... oh my God. Sometimes the way that people write things, I feel dumb. Okay, Isaac Newton once said, "We build too many walls and not enough bridges." And this not only Oh my God, really? Okay, we're going to try this. Take 3. Isaac Newton, you know, that cool old guy back in the day, once said, "We build too many walls and not enough bridges." And this not just only signify in an organizational context, but also from the viewpoint of our own mindset, i.e., Newton speaks of the walls and bridges we create in our minds, meaning we create too many limitations, obstacles, and problems instead of solutions. Okay, see that part I like, but that right there, and this not just only signify. Who wrote this shit? And how does it get put in to the internet? I know there's a lot of people can get in, and that's why you need like what is it, like 10 or 15 or so kinds of proof, like Wikipedia, to be able to just add shit, because people were just putting in things in Wikipedia that weren't true, and other people were going, well, it says here, well, that's false, it's fake. It's like, really? So we're not talking about the Bible. Yeah. See? Building bridges instead of walls allows people to share their ideas with each other through conversations, assess findings, attitudes, beliefs from everyone else. Okay? It's a personal bridge. Oh, no. No, don't do it. There you go. So, it can bring two cultures together, two different peoples together, right? Bridges are always a great thing. It could bring, perhaps we have a company and there's two people going for the same spot, right? Same position. One has one way of doing things, one has another. Okay? Now, the boss, the head guy, knows if the two of these people could get perspective from each other, they would be an unstoppable team, right? These two haven't figured that out yet because they're both stubborn, mule-headed. They want to do things their way. Okay? Maybe they don't like the person, or maybe they're just afraid that they're going to, betray them, and they're only out for the top spot, right? So the head guy knows this. That's why he hired the two of them, right? So there's got to be a way that you build a bridge. Now, it can be the boss that builds the initial bridge. Listen, the two of you are going to be working together on this project. It means a promotion if you get it right and knock it out the park. So, immediately, what are these two people normally going to do? They're going to be going at doing their own thing instead of working as a team. So later, a couple days later, comes by, the boss wants to check in. How are you doing? Well, how are you doing? Well, I have this, this, and this, and this. Well, how are you doing? Well, I have this, this, and this, and this, and this. Okay, but did you do anything together? No, you didn't say that. What do you think I said when I said you two will be working together? Not just you two are vying for this. You two are working together. That means your ideas, and you smash them together, and you get a fantastic idea. Okay, great, 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 fantastic together. See what I'm getting at here? All of us are great people. Okay, we can do great things. But if we get together, there's no telling what we can do. Is that easier to sound? Maybe that makes more sense. Okay, fantastical things. I love that word, fantastical. No, I know it's not a word, you grammar bastards, but you can be. Okay, fantastical, phenomenal, amazing things that we can accomplish. Okay, once we get together, there's nothing that can stop us. Okay, but it's too much going My way, no, my way, no, my way, no, you're wrong, blah, 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 arguing back and forth. Nothing happens. Nothing gets done. Anything. It's just bicker, 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 bitch, bicker, bitch, bicker, whine, complain. Kick all your ego away. Get it away. Okay? Sometimes it takes an outsider personality. I just want to go up to these people, slap them both. Stop acting like children. You're adults. What is stopping us from coming up with a solution together? Is it greed? You want more money? You don't want this? What's going on? Because I guarantee it's greed and selfishness behind both decisions. I'm just saying. Each one of us can do great things, but you put us together and we're unstoppable. I mean, it's been proven time and time again. Okay, time and time again. You know, when there's something that's actually somebody's vying for us, when they're gunning for us, we come together as one and we're unstoppable. We destroy the opposition. Okay, maybe a bad choice of words. We come up with a solution that's beneficial for everyone around the world. Okay, and no, I'm not just trying to say America. I'm trying to say the world, all of us. We can learn something. For each and every one of us have something to give. I want to see how many people I lose in this one, because I know a lot of people don't believe in that. Oh no, we can't learn many things from other people. We just know we're smart. No, we can learn something from everyone. Case in point, we're great builders. Okay, great builders. And I'm not saying we don't do this, but I watched a dude, and I wish I remember. I saw the clip. It was on Instagram first. Then I saw it on TikTok. Then I saw it on a Facebook reel. So I know it got a little more. I forget where it is, and I still haven't figured out. I know I've saved it on TikTok and possibly on Instagram. I wasn't able to find it on Instagram, but I don't know how to find my saves on TikTok, right? I watched this man. Well, it was two of them, okay? Build an underground house and a pool with a little water garden, or a little, with a garden, okay? With a machete and his hands. Okay? He dug and shaped all this out and built this with a machete in the woods. If you can sit there and tell me we can't learn anything from that guy, you're selfish, okay? And you think you're better than everyone else. And I'm sorry, but nobody is. Nobody's better than anybody. You might have more money, more things. No one's better. That doesn't make you better. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. You know, I get tired a lot when seeing certain things of, I blah blah blah. I can do this and I can do this. Yeah, and how did you come about all that? Huh? How did you? Did you do it yourself? Or did somebody happen upon you and give you this? Well, I got to this and this and this, and then so-and-so said this to me, and I got the idea for that. I go, see, there you go. It wasn't all you. You had a little bit of help. Granted, they didn't realize they were helping you. They just said one thing, and whatever they said, one of those words in that statement caused your mind to jump. And you had you had an idea. See, and it gets, and I understand, I'm trying to be more, here we go again, empathetic. Why do I always forget these words? Empathetic. What's the other one? Shit. Empathetic or... Oh my God, are you really? Wait a second. You're either empathetic or sympathetic. Mingia! Oh my god! I don't know why. I just find that so difficult to remember half the time. Ah. I don't know why. I just find that so difficult to remember half the time. All right. Why? Why? That's funny. But sympathetic or empathetic. I sympathize. I don't feel it. I sympathize. I understand, you're going through certain things. I guess. See, that upsets me. But anyways, there's so much we can learn. Okay? So much. But we're all, oh, no, I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. It's mine, 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 mine. I can understand why there's a lot being competitiveness, okay? A lot of different careers or business avenues, you could call them, right? Business areas, things like acting, okay? Acting's not a cutthroat business, but you have to beat whoever else goes in, unless the director, the producer, whoever's in charge says, I want this one. He's the guy. She's the girl. This is who I want. This is the human I want for this role. Okay. Now then, you don't have to worry about competing with anybody. They want you. Now, let's see what we can get. And people, bid. That's what auditions are for, to get this role. Okay. But you get it. You work with somebody. Now, there's always something that you can grab by the way somebody else does things that you can learn from them. Okay? Let's go the route of my my MMA friends. All right? You train, you find a school, you find a good sensei, Sifu who knows what he's doing. He's not just there to teach you how to kick ass. He gives you the whole the conditioning, the spirituality behind it, the whole essence of that art. Okay? And he's forging a bond. He's building a bridge to you. Okay? You meet me halfway, and I will show you everything every glorious thing in this kung fu style or this martial arts style. Okay? Everything this karate style has to offer, or whatever style of martial art you're learning. Okay? You're building a bridge. Okay? You're learning great things from this person. How to move. Okay? How to defend yourself. How to stop somebody from hurting somebody else. Okay? A bridge has been built. You're establishing a connection. You're forming a relationship. I keep getting a kick how they just form. I know you don't want to hear it, but I'm saying you're doing all this. You're building bridges, and you're opening yourself up, and you're learning, right? Yes, you are. You're learning great things. That's why when I was growing up, there seemed to be a lot of, excuse me. Oh yeah, I want to do this just so I can beat the teacher. What do you mean you want to just beat the teacher? I always looked at my sensei or my shifu. Hey, buddy, what's going on? How you been? I was just about to text you, shoot you a message. My goal was always to, whenever I could spar with my sifu or my sensei. Couple different styles I trained in when I was training. Let me just spar with them. Even if I don't care. I wasn't ever trying to beat my sensei, right? Or my sifu. Never. I mean, you want to not get knocked on your ass as much. Oh, yeah, that's always the goal. But my mindset is the longer I can spar with this person, the more knowledge I can absorb from him. Because when I'm coming at, you're doing certain techniques, okay? certain, arm bars, throw a leg, you got knees, some elbows, right? Oh, that's right. They were talking about you was coming in. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Close it up. But so you're doing different techniques. You're learning this. Now, the sensei goes in to make a move. He knows he's been doing this long enough, but even he continues to learn. See, what sometimes some of us don't see is we see how the sensei moves, and we react to that, right? We don't ever think, well, instead of just automatically reacting to what he's doing, what if I do an attack on myself and make him react? People aren't learning this. They're just seeing what he does. Okay, and then that's it. That was one of the things I loved about Bruce Lee. All right? He would take one thing, and from what I remember, it's been a while since I've looked at his book and remember, but his thing was there was too many fixed positions, okay, in everything that he learned. He never talked down about it. To him, though, there was too many fixed positions, okay? So it was to flow. So it was take everything you could possibly learn and make it your own, okay? Which was phenomenal. For back then, it was it was unheard of, all right? But he built bridges to all these people. And he extended this knowledge to whoever wanted to learn. Learn, not just be able to beat him. See, and that's the key. I think a lot of us forget. You meet somebody, and it's like, oh, that's a cool dude. Shit, I can hang out with this guy. Maybe more. Maybe something. Maybe, you could be friends. Awesome. One time, oh, you know what? Maybe we could be friends where I don't have to worry that they're going to betray me or stab me in the back. For instance, okay, me. I told you I'm upgrading my circle. I got rid of a lot of dead weight back in the days, okay? Couldn't do it anymore. Wanted more out of life than just drinking 6 days a week and being somebody's wingman who would never try to seal the deal. Just wanted to look and then give the girl extra money. No names, but anyways, So I made a choice. And like they say, this is why the Bugatti has 2 seats and the bus has 30. Okay? And then somebody, I said that to somebody. I hope a lot of you out there understand what I mean. Right? Somebody said that to me the other day and we were talking. And I said that and they go, oh yeah? What about Keanu Reeves? I just saw him ride, he was riding the subway in New York. I said, you ever watch those videos of Keanu Reeves riding the subway? Oh, he's a great guy. He's an amazing person. A great human. Does he talk to any of those people on there? No. He's up here in his own little world until he gets off to go where he has to go. He's a great guy and he'll talk to people. He will. But, you see what I mean? He's up there. That's kind of, he's had a rough life, but I've only secondhand things from what I've heard from him, from people that have met him. Okay? Phenomenal dude. He's built bridges, and he doesn't, from what I can understand, he doesn't have that many friends. But you want to be up, you want to make something. It's unfortunate, but we're only going to have a few friends. Like I said, you got to look for those people. They'll help to build you up. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. Yes, I understand. I just watched that TikTok again. Somebody was saying it. What the hell were they talking about? Oh, their kid's attitude. And it showed that same, I don't know if he's a Spanish guy or he's Colombian. I don't know. He's one of those two. And he's just, because he might know he wasn't. He might know because that voice, that twang didn't sound Italian. I would say maybe Sicilian, like deep right on the island. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. I can't do it right now because I just laugh. He's funny as hell, But, no, you build bridges. Now, like I keep saying, I know, and this kind of pops up with that. A good person cannot bring somebody up that doesn't want to come up. I'm sorry, Chaz. I got to borrow that, buddy. We could talk about it if you ever meet me. That was such a powerful saying. I enjoyed it. Okay, Chaz Palmieri, the guy from the Bronx Tale, the head boss, right, has a podcast now, or he was doing an interview. I thought it was his podcast from what I remember reading. And he said, a good person cannot bring up somebody that doesn't want to be brought up. Doesn't matter what you do. Okay? But the same doesn't go in reverse. The same isn't this is it's not the same in reverse. A bad person almost a lot of the time, most of the time, can bring a good person down. Because the power of negativity is so much stronger than the power of positivity. And I sat there, I must have watched it like 12, 15 times in a row, just listening to this, right? And I'm thinking, okay, so if I reach out and I try to make friends with people, for me, it's not just friends, okay? For me, because of what I'm doing, maybe in a way I'm kind of interviewing somebody, that maybe want to join me on my podcast, my show. I told you, I'm not just stopping with the podcast. Like, I know Joe Rogan's doing great things. Don't get me wrong. $100 million a year on Spotify. Kick ass, Joe. I want to go the route of the TV show, the talk show. Like I said, somebody said, well, we'll have competition. These aren't going to be competition. These will be colleagues. For me to be considered up there, they're all colleagues. And right now, the only colleague / maybe competition I would have is Steve Harvey. He's the only one that's got anything out there right now where he's helping people. Everyone else, they're either just doing this or they're interviewing or interrogating somebody. So I'm going, it's a little difficult just to make friends because right now, this is what I'm pushing. This is where my life is. This is my passion. Am I going to meet people? Yeah, my personality, it's hard not to meet people, okay? But people that I would consider friends, it's like, man, you talk to people like, you got a great attitude. If I could get you 1-2 times on the show, I think we might have something. As I used to say before when I first started and I had my brother on it, we were like opposite sides of the spectrum, right? He was very civilized, DJ Tiato, great dude, but he was very civilized. Fun guy, great guy, very civilized. Unlike the wild man over here, that's nuts. Hey, he was the one that coined for me my rage rants or my rage attacks and then my full house moments. I would, talk something sappy and, emotional, and then, there you go. But you've got to build those bridges. You need those bridges. You need that interaction, human interaction. Okay, or you end up going nuts. But I don't know. Have I found people that I like on the show? There might be a few, that I've talked to that I think would be a nice little interesting morale kicker, a little boost, But I still build bridges, even if, because of like what I said, my passion, my life is about building this up. So people that I meet or people that I might become friends with or that want to become friends with me, first of all, they'd have to understand that I'm always like this. I don't stop. Well, unless I'm asleep. Then I might, just talk every now and then. But other than that, this is how I am. I wake up 7 in the morning, 6 in the morning, sometimes 5:30, 6 in the morning. I usually sleep about 5-6 hours, right? So I'm waking up by 6, and I'm like this. I take my 10 minutes, boom, boom, toilet, shower, just clean it up. And then I'm ready to go. That's my thing. I do this. Now, am I saying I'm busting my ass all hours of the day? No. I would love if I could wake up, grab my co-host and be like, dude, come on, we're going to the cafe. I need some tea and I want a scone. Just to be an asshole. Let's go get a scone, and just shoot the shit. Because I would still do the wake-ups. I think that would be hilarious. If I could do my wake-up, the Forge 2.0 wake-up calls with fucking, Mingya, with the co-host, it would be hilarious. So, what do you think today it's going to be? It's going to be shit. It's going to be shit, Brandon. The whole day is shit. Well, thanks for those positive words. And sit there and joke around with someone, but yet still get that positive, motivating, inspiring energy out into the universe. It's there's a fist, okay, just a giant hand, a negativity that's slowly gripping this world. Positive people like myself, me, I'm looking for likewise positive people. You know what I mean? We got to break that. I'll break every one of those goddamn fingers. I know we need balance, but you know what? We could still have the balance even if the fingers are broken and the fist can't close. The fist can stay open like this or just like that. And then there you go. We got the positive, we got the negativity, the broken fingers, and a positive hand. There you go. Boom. Hand in hand. There's your balance, baby. There's your balance. See what I'm saying? But other than that, if they could get past that, like I said, finding people with my energy is hard. It is. I'll admit. Like I said, I'm the poster boy for being an extrovert. You know what I mean? I am. Finding my energy kind of people. Woo! Like I told you, I found one back in the late 90s that had close to the energy I had. But that's it, I do. I wake up like this. That's what I'm saying. I find somebody. We do the wake-up calls. As long as I would want to be out having breakfast at around 8 o'clock, right? Well, actually, no. I could do maybe 9. Because then I'd have my wake-up. Well, no, yeah, because maybe I would move my wake-up to like 10 o'clock. So I'd have breakfast at around 9. Wherever we're at. Open up the tablet or whatnot. We could do the live action show right from wherever we are. Oh, this is Brandon, my co-host so-and-so. We're coming at you live from wherever we're at in Rochester, right? Until we start getting bigger. Then I start traveling around and maybe doing a show at different places. Obviously, we always come back here. I got family here, So there you go. Then I go have lunch after the show. We sit down, we look at some content, see if there's something we want to add or whatnot, something else we want to talk about. Then we do the show at night. And then bada bing. I might almost, if I could do it like that, I might almost think I might change the time when I do the show. If it was like that, like if I'm getting this and I'm boom. And, so first I would start it at 9 p.m., obviously, because that's when we're making money. Boom, boom. Then the money starts picking up. Then maybe we get some sponsors. All right, and then maybe one of the sponsors says, well, what would you guys think to maybe going on a little earlier? And I would go, well, talk it over with my co-host. What you think? What would you say to maybe a little earlier? This say, we do for like an hour. We talk for the hour, right? Maybe an hour and 10 minutes. And then this way, we both, go home. Still have the rest of the night. We can go over a couple things, but there, boom. How much less stress is that? You wake up, I would wake up early because I do. So you wake up at 7, make sure you're ready. You go to breakfast, gives you the morning. For all you got to do, you show up, you do a wake-up call, which is about 20 minutes. Maybe we run through a few things. Then we wait till later in the day. We do a show and you go home. Oh my God, it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But you build those bridges. You meet these people. Some of us have a kind of a magnetic personality where people are like me, this guy just doesn't care. He just doesn't give a fuck. And here's where it feels good for me is when people say that they feel that they can be themselves around me and not have to be that person like we talked about a couple weeks ago. There's how you are in your house, and then there's the people outside when you go outside. That's what you show the world. Now, most of you you're a different person when you get in a house. You're not the same all the way around. So when somebody says to me, Brandon, you're for real. You're not listening to that. You don't play it being this person. This alter ego of yours. You're just like this all the time. It's refreshing. I feel like I don't have to, I don't have to pull punches, or I can be myself. I said, dude, that's one of the nicest fucking things you could ever say to me. I don't want you to be anybody else but who you are inside. And right then and there, boom, I just cracked the ice. I made any defense they might have just crumble because they can be them fucking selves around me. And it is. And I've had probably all in all, probably about 35 people say that to me in my years, okay? And Minga, you get that the whole Grinch where my heart grows a couple sizes bigger than it is. That's awesome. For somebody to sit there and have not only just the courage to say that, but to feel that they can be they can completely be themselves around me. And like I said, as long as they're right here and they're right here, we're good. But no, you've got to look for. And I say I don't. And now a lot of people's take might be, oh, so what are you saying, that we can't do things by ourselves and we got to look for somebody that can do it for us? That's not at all what I said, you idiot. I said that singular, alone, we could do great things. Together, we're unstoppable and we could do amazing, phenomenal, fantastical things, okay? I'm going to end up getting that word published in the dictionary. You watch. Fantastical. It's not in there now. At least I don't think it is. You know what? I'm sitting over here talking about it. I wonder if let's see. Fantastical. Holy shit. It is in there already. See? It's an adjective. Also, fantastical, strange, weird, or fanciful in appearance, conception, etc. Created in the mind, illusory, extravagantly fanciful. Unrealistic, fantastic plans, incredible or preposterous. Absurda, fantastic verdict. Oh, wait, it is actually a word. That's awesome. It is actually a word. It means depending upon where you look. Something along the lines of seeming more appropriate to a fairy tale than to reality. So there you go. See what I mean? Fantastical. That's fucking awesome. So there you go. You build these bridges and you meet people. Like I said, they're either going to help your life blossom or they're going to teach you a lesson. For me, it's usually the blossom part. I've had a couple lessons learned, but for the most part, it's all great. For the people that have come into my life. I've done a lot of the other thing too. I've done a lot of where I've helped people to see things from a different perspective, and they just went, "Wow, you're right. I'm going to work on that." That's awesome, man. I'm glad you can actually see it. You're not just saying that to humor me. I don't like being humored. Excuse me, or just like things done so I can feel humored. No, if I'm building a bridge to you, that means I see some kind of potential in you. Even if you don't see it in yourself, And I run into a lot of that. It's, you know, I see people, a lot of people all during the day, right? And I sit and I think and I reach out to some people and I say things, and a lot of the times somebody will say something, but it will be said somewhat defensively. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you're there, but they want to keep you back a little bit. And it's, I don't know. I look at it as, oh, shit. Okay. Wow. Well, I'm going to have to finish because I've been on for an hour and 14 minutes. Hey, I told you. The last couple of days, it hasn't been an hour. I told you I'd make it up to you, right? See what I'm saying? When I say something, I give my word. You know, when I give my word, you know what you get. But no, I mean, it's bad that I can say that when you meet somebody, they're automatically always on the defense. You know what I mean? Always on the defense. Until you get them down and they're like, okay, so this guy's for real. Or this girl's for real. They're not trying to get anything, you know? Cool. Bada bing, bada boom. You know? And one of the things I know when before I started this, before I, talked to my brother about it, I did a lot. And there, Anthony something, it's this, I don't know how else to describe it. He's this little black guy, okay? He talks about relationships and whatnot. And he's got like 8 people that are usually in the group with him that he's always asking questions about. And that's where I got the idea. I was like, maybe maybe I could do a co-host. Who could I be? Because like I said, finding somebody that's with my energy is hard. But if I'm a brother who is kind of like the exact opposite, great dude, but civilized. He's the civil, I was the barbarian. Or he was the calm, I was the Viking. Or I was the storm. Calm storm. But it worked. It was great. Like I said, I already told that guy if he ever wants to come back on, he's more than welcome. I've told, if he just wants to come on for an episode, cool beans. I've talked to a couple other people if they want to get on an episode. I mean, I'd love to have them on, get their perspective about things, for the show. I'm still waiting. There's a couple of them. I'm hopefully they something clicks and they go, you know what? Maybe I will take them up on that. You never know. Like I said, you can only... Here we go again with that Charles Palmieri thing. You build bridges and you hope the other people at least meet you halfway. If not, come on over to see what you're all about, and then you forge a great bond. You know what I mean? There's a connection. All right, cool, brother. All right, and then there you go. And then life takes over, and you're a multi-millionaire, and you're kicking ass, and people are changing their mindset, and they're motivated to kick ass, and they don't lose their motivation because they're having a bad day. Well, what do you mean? I'd use discipline when I'm having bad. No, you're still motivated, okay? Because you're not where you want to be. And when you get to where you want to be, oh, what are you then? You're fucking motivated to do more. I'm going to shave tonight. Whoa. I don't know, buddy. I've had this still, and I got no talk tos, and the big boss was there. So you might be okay. But as long as it looks pretty. You gotta look pretty. If you don't look pretty and you look ugly, maybe they say something. But you gotta look pretty. That's one thing I've never been called. But going with that, listen, I'm thankful for everyone that stopped by. Gave me some of your time. Very grateful. To all my friends across the pond, I know you're kicking ass at work, doing your thing, making that money, making a life, having fun. All right? I expect to see you tomorrow. Give me some comments. Every single one. You know who you are. Okay? This up and down thing where you don't see or you don't come. No. I tell you, you know I get on here every night, Monday through Friday. So all of you that are here every now and then, you should at least get on. Hey, Brandon. Hey, B, what's up? Wow, man. Say, give me a little thing. Show me some love. Tell your friends about me. Tell them to go to Forge 2.0. Tell them I said hi. And tell them to go to YouTube, Forge 2.0. Subscribe. Like. Tell your friends. All right? Like I said, it's win-win. Entertainment value, you get it. And I get the follows and the likes. And hopefully, you get the courage and you engage with me. And then we get a little thing. Like I said, if you got something you're going through or that you went through and you'd like to talk about, if it's not those three, shoot me a comment. It might be on the table. We could do it up. And I'll give you props if I use your idea. Ask Lisa Weiss. Fear of rejection. And I turned it into a great show. There you go. So this is Brandon, a.k.a. the Wild Man, signing off. I will see everybody tomorrow morning. Find your way to YouTube. Forge 2.0. Subscribe and like. Entertainment value. You're going to laugh your ass off. And hopefully, your eyes open up. That light bulb goes off. And I can change your mind. And help you to forge a different mindset. So you can forge a better version of yourself. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great night. Later.